we go. Looks like things are probably live. Give it a second. Alright, so, picking up where we left off last time, we came by at the constable's office here, and we got the new wanted posters to go after. Let's see. Okay, and actually, we don't even really have to look at those. Let's take a look at them. Well, I'd still like to read them, though, find out what they did. Gil Antrim, from Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, or Writ of Execution. Sorry, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Gilme Antrim. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. Former Spacer's Choice associate mechanic terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of adrenatime. So he's a drug addict, it sounds like. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Well, the last part there is the drug use. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Okay. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder, theft, and drug use. Okay, Bertie Cotton. Bertie Cotton from Space's Choice Department of Retirement. That is such a creepy, dystopian way to refer to this. A writ of execution, effective immediately for Bert Cotton. Also, secondly, it's a corporation creating death warrants. Former vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage. No longer in good standing with the Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing. Afternoon, Dog Breath. How you doing today? Sedition and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Of course, it's afternoon here where you are. I'm assuming... I think you were in... I can't remember if you were in the UK or not. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. Okay. And what do we got here? Doc Mabel. Or Maybell. Doc Maybell Burgess. From the company... Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A writ of execution. Oh yeah, 8 o'clock. Alright. Effective immediately for Maybell Burgess. Former Spacer's Choice physician condemned on charges of dereliction of duty. Disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrenatime. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property. Murder of company workers in good standing, vandalism and unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. Generous bounty, payment on... Okay. Alright, UK, I was right. I thought I remembered that being the case. Okay, so we've got the former physician, the former vicar, and a former mechanic. All these people I'm hunting down are former company employees. I guess that makes sense. I don't know that many other people come to this planet. So... Hope you're having a good Sunday, or Saturday, sorry. You're closer to Sunday than I am, but it's still Saturday where you are. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we can actually turn in the gravesite fees. There we go.
Something I can do for you?
About those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Yeah. I'll hold you to it. Honestly, these people are so put upon by their company, I don't really want to do anything more to them. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like... No, that's the main quest. Wait, is that my active quest right now? That shouldn't be. I thought I had... Oh, no. Fistful of digits. How do I... I'm trying to set that as active. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, getting close to the first one. I feel like when I'm taking down an individual, sniper rifle is probably the perfect way to start this. Over the next hill, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. Primals. Damn, it's an invisible wall. I was thinking I might be able to climb it, but no. Alright, there we go. There. There we go. Birdie Cotton is down, but I still got the rest of these guys to deal with. Not sure why I'm rocking right now. Not thrilled about it, though. Alright, how do I tell you to fight again? Isn't it pressing X?
I'm on it.
There we go.
Attacking.
Yes, I am. And I need to... There we go. Looks like one more. Nope, she's down. Okay. Can't even see them. That it? Nope, definitely still being shot at. One left. There we go. Can I loot that guy or no? Should be able to. Alright, Parvati's back up. I think that was the vicar. No, that was the doctor. Nothing on them. What do we got here? A little bit of ammo and a weapon. And a little bit of money. Hunting rifle. Wonder if that's better than my current hunting rifle. Oh, trained cannons. At least one of them. Somebody. Oh, jeez. It's so weird when you have her on defensive. Okay, a little bit of ammo, a little bit of money. Okay, next. Looks like, okay, yep. Up by the abandoned settlement and the geothermal plant. I expended a lot of heavy ammo. Primals. Crap. I'd really prefer not to fight them. Is there... It doesn't look like there's... Unless I just go around this hill. It's a long walk. Alright. Reload! Ah, crap. Jeez. Come on. A little bit more. There we go. Holy crap. That was so close. Alright. Man, still concussed here. And because of that, over-encumbered. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Save. Alright. I need to find more. Oh. I was gonna say I need to find more ammo. There's a little bit. I wonder what's coming out of the smokestacks. That's a geothermal plant. It's not like they're burning anything. Tamed canid. Where the... It was just up here, I thought. Huh. Trying to check and see if I've actually got the ability to hold my breath while looking down this. Oh, they're in a cave. Okay. You are not a very good lookout.
Coming. Hey, here we go. I'm on it.
Okay, so that's not hold your breath, that's recall her. Oh my. Okay. Oh! Come back here. Let them come to us. Ah, crap. She's down. Whoa! Jeez, what the... Okay, who? Who's hitting me? From where? I'm behind a rock! Seriously, what's happening here? Do these rocks not actually have collision on them? Like, what's going on? You're still around? Alright. Man. Candid tail. Not bad. Oh, did I... Ah, crap. Did I not pick up the first finger? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, turn in. I thought it was like saying I still had to collect it. Alright. Okay, let's see if they had anything in here. Marauder hideout. Fun times barrel. Wonder what that's all about. Looks like I've got some damaged armor. What do we got up here? Jeweled ring. Weapon parts, armor parts, I love all that. I was surprised. I hadn't played this in a really long time, and I was not realizing how many weapon parts it was going to take to repair my gun. Let's see. Okay. My persuasion, I think, is high enough for the moment, so I don't need... I think I need to worry too much about that. Let's go ahead and... You know what? I need better guns. I think if that combat's shown me anything, it's that. Okay. Trying to... Okay. There we go. It's not accepting the, my telling it that every once in a while. I don't know why. Let's see, though. Vendor prices, XP, time dilation, damage and alone in party, walk speed, sprint speed. Okay, damn it. Okay. Yeah, you know, I think I like that because my guns and armor seem to be breaking down pretty quickly, so let's go with that. Alright. On to the last guy. Mechanic this time. I think that last one was the vicar. Oh. Okay. Wasn't expecting to hurt myself with that, but yeah. They really did make beautiful environments in this game. Oh. That I found this before. Yeah, you know what, I got 15 picks. Wow, this gun's almost gone. Ooh, that was a lot of ammo. Very nice. Is there a workbench here? I don't... No, there's one up there, the Botanical Labs. Well, I already got to go to the botanical labs again to tell them that I found their friend Zoe, who was out hanging out with raiders. Oh, a lot of ammo there too. So may as well take this as an opportunity to fix things up, along with gather whatever reward we can get. It's a good game. Let's see. Grace?
What is it?
Talk to Zoe about coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't heard her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright. Okay. Deserters like us more. Here we go. Okay, repair. That's sniper rifle. You know, I picked up another hunting rifle, though. I might just toss this one. Wow, it's down to 8%. Armor. What was I wearing that's nearly broken? This. Yeah, I'm willing to bet you I've got something better than that as it is. So let's check it. Take a look. No point in repairing armor when I've already got a better version of it. Okay, 100%. Yeah, that's just any difference there? Okay, if anything, no. Hold up. Damage 23. Yeah, this is just a better gun. It looks like. Yeah, might be that the damage is lower because of the damage to the gun itself. Let's see. Armor. Make sure. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. It's so close to broken, it's providing barely any armor. I have to assume that's what's going on here. Okay. Let's see. Can I break stuff down? Yes. How about... yeah, I can break that down. Anything else I've got duplicates of? Yep. Okay, armor. Let's break down that. Okay. What does this do again? Melee damage, stealth skills, sneak. Wait, is that ranged weapon skills? Okay. Tech skills and stealth skills. Don't I already have one that did stealth? Yes. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Alright, I think that'll be good for now. Okay. Take a look here. And, whoa. What? Did it reset? Yeah, it reset my quest because I turned one in. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and get this last one done here. That's a strange way that they set that up. If you finish a quest, just reassign it to the main quest. I don't know why you would do that. Especially when that wasn't the quest that I had currently active. It's very strange. You have to wonder if this is supposed to be a walking path or if they've got... Maybe it's just a one-lane road. I don't think I've seen any vehicles other than things like this little forklift. So maybe it's two-lane if you consider those things, because they're pretty small. And this place isn't really big enough that you need an actual, like, personal vehicle to be driving around. Oh, Canada. Oh, raiders. Okay.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Okay. Alright.
Together. There they go. I've got a hearse. Let's go.
Whoa. Oh, run. Oh, man. I was not expecting that many enemies all at once. Hopefully, I got an autosave when I... Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm gonna redo what I did over here in like a minute because I actually know what I'm doing immediately. And then I'm going back after those guys. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yep. Armor. Weapons. There we go. And breakdown. Okay. Back to it. That was a freaking swarm. Yeah. I was expecting like 5 or 6, not the like 12. Let's see. What do we got here? Yep. Hack that. And ammo. Excellent. Alright. Here we go again. Okay, save here.
Got it. Inside voices. Here we go.
Ah, crap.
I'm keen.
Oh! We got that glitch happening again where they just run off. Unfortunately, that means they're also healing. Okay, man, you could take a lot of shots to the bare forehead. Alright, well, do we... I mean, we don't even have to kill these guys, do we? We just got their boss. We got his finger, and we're good to go. What was that armor he was wearing? A retrofitted heavy power armor. Stealth skills -5. I mean, right now I'm not really worried about stealth, but I'm also not using heavy weapons at the moment. You know, I don't really have to kill those guys, so I'm not going to. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead. Why did... did it really just do that again? Oh, wait, no, that's because I hadn't reset it. Okay, let's get back to Edgewater. Okay. Did that medicine say that it had radioactive charcoals in it? Because that's ridiculous if it did. Let's see.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
At least you got your health.
Something to report?
Yeah. Here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
Guillaume Entrim's finger.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly
Guillaume.
processed by a freelancer on behalf
Definitely
of
not right on
Spacer's
my
Choice.
on my part.
I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Sure. Do I have to sign 5 signatures for each one? Doc Maybell.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Birdie Cotton's finger.
Here we are. Birdie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all 3. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this? Junior deputy constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Okay. How did so many people end up marauders?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Sounds like marauders have been a problem for a while.
Ever since the company first settled the Vale. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Marauders seem to like Adrenatime.
Everybody likes Adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much Adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on Adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrenatime.
Okay, that's all for now. Wow. Okay.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Let's see. Take a look at the journal. Okay, so you'll need to find another volume of that book. Let's see. Die Robot. Okay, everything I think now takes us to the geothermal plant. So, it's time to get there. Let's head on over there. Good to see you, Jill. Yeah, I'm actually I'm enjoying Mass Effect, but I'm actually really getting excited about doing Dragon Age as well. Let's see. Okay, got the combat drones and mechanical sentries. I think I saw a spot to get over the fence over here, or we can. Oh, you know, whoa. I think I had. Yeah, I think this. Feels like energy weapons are what you should be using on robots. Okay. Hope you're having a good Saturday, Jill. Let's see. Nobody down that way. Well, I'm actually... Oh, am I over encumbered? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll clear this place. I don't know. I might. You know, I've played all Dragon Ages, and I've never had terribly game-breaking bugs. I might look into it, but I've not had a problem that has made me had to quit or anything like that. Okay, I got a couple of canids over here.
That was quick.
A lot of loot. Really glad that I went ahead with the fast travel while over encumbered perk. Heard that buzzing, thought it might be a robot. Well, that went relatively well. Down to one enemy sentry. Oop. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Anything else in here? Oh, what's this? Mechanical sentry burnt to ash. What about this? Tossball card, BR Guthrie. Oh, can I sell this? I might be able to. Yeah. That's not all I need to sell, though. Okay, I need to actually start eating food. Okay. Oh, that's really heavy. You know, if I was seeing myself using heavy weapons, I'd hold on to that, but that's really heavy. Okay. Weapons. Definitely can sell a lot of weapons. I would like... Oh, that's actually... But I'd like the energy damage that one does as well. Oh. Sawed-off shotgun, assault rifle, revolver, definitely. 127 versus 137. I don't know. I'll sell that one. May just make sense to start selling some of this stuff, given that I haven't been eating it. What's the heaviest thing in here? Wow. Increases your armor rating by 10? I need to actually start using this stuff. Is there, No. I was looking for a button to turn those things off. I wouldn't be surprised if... I feel like it's something where when we finish diverting the power in here, those things go off. Maybe not. Anyway, though, let's see. Alright. I wonder how long this guy's been here.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Wait, we can grab this? So is there a glass? No. Okay. Extendosite. Let's check this terminal first. Actually, I'm going to close the door. Then I'm going to check the terminal. Okay. Terminal memory purged. Maintenance logs purged. Why is everything purged? Purged and complete. 2 files remain. Access file 1. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. We need that one. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct a delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of the Spacer's Choice family. Oh, man. Let's see here. Ammo. Oh, what's upstairs? Can we... Okay, they're the same thing. Let's hack it open.
Hey, that's impressive.
Looks like, never seen that before exactly. Some sort of game. Another terminal. Messages from Spacer's Choice. Sorry, 1 second, getting a bunch of messages here. Alright. From Spacer's Choice. Miss Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification of your company's displeasure, our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant, for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly reports. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right but a privilege. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see what you mean there, Jill. Let's see. Wait, is there... Okay. We have investigated the claims against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal plant. Please be informed that Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, misunderstand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to retrofit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Okay, so they took out a big insurance policy, then they sent in engineers to upgrade all the mechanicals, then the mechanicals slaughtered everybody on site. I've played a little bit of Greedfall. I haven't gotten that far into it. It's pretty interesting, though. Let's see, return to root. Anything else there? I think that was it. Okay. Alright, anything, Hey Daniel, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. In the geothermal plant here in Emerald Vale. Let's see, some crap there. Oh. What the hell? There we go. That went well, even though I didn't get that first shot through. Good for you. It's always good to get some relaxation in on the weekend. Let's see. Anything else in here? What else do we have? Just a... What is this room? Oh, okay, there's a toilet. I was looking for a shower or something, but all I saw was the sink at first. I was thinking, this is a strange little room. What the... Oh! Okay. And this is back... Yeah, back to the lobby. Man. I have been so busy this week. All these videos have just been taking so long to edit. Those Mass Effect videos, even though they only get like 12 views, I end up putting like 6 hours of effort into each one of them. Let's see. Oh, what do we got here? One of the plant workers with a bypass shunt. What else we got in here? Okay, I don't think we're getting up there. Take a look at the map. Alright, so... Looks like we can go that way, but then along with that, there's this way over here. Oop. What do we got here? Okay, we need the security chief's key card, it looks like. Ammo. Good. Let's see. Glad your job's going well. Let's see what's in this. Hesitant to keep using so many lockpicks, but
Great work.
especially when I get an assault rifle and 3 pieces of heavy ammo. What's this got going on here? Unlocked door? Sure. Oh, enter a passcode. I don't have that. Personal files. Alright, automated message 6. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by the Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocol. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Let's see. Well, thank you, Dogrev. Let's see. I appreciate that. Got a quest update there. Personal logs, S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again, that whole head. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me remind myself that I warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. Alright. Have a good smoke then? Let's see. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to need a security chief. I'm going to end up a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. The company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Let's see. Let's see. The worst has happened. Auto mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Just trying to gather the courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut these things down. Will delete entry if I ever return. So my guess is that he did not return. Okay. Well, what door did I unlock? That one, I guess? No? Oh, is it a timed lock? Let's see. Oh, that's right. I have to have the passcode. Okay. What do we have here in these lockers? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be the case, like, the first time that they start implementing real robotic security places, where it's going to be like, when's this going to go wrong? Okay. I've seen situations before. I saw this thing where they have those robots that almost kind of look like protectrons, like at least the head does, but it's basically just a big cone on wheels that rolls around. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but people were like yelling at this thing, "Call the police!" and it was just rolling through the park whistling. Because there was an assault going down somewhere in the park, and they're trying to get this thing to call the police, and it's just whistling as it rolls along. Let's see. Use terminal. Oh. Oh, so we can do something with this, but I don't think I want to do anything just yet. Plant status. Master control. Geothermal plant is operating at 22% efficiency. Power currently being distributed to the cannery and to the botanical laboratory. Structural damage detected. I want to keep looking at this place first. I feel like there's got to be a lot more to this. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to turn the bots off. This looks like a door. Hold up. Feels like there's got to be a way forward, right? I need the security... Oh, what do you want to bet? I try to activate this thing and it's like, oh, you've got to go do something. So, instead of looking to go further, let's just check this out. These machines here actually kind of remind me a little bit of the consoles on the Venusian space station in Wolfenstein. Okay, redirect power. Yep. Warning, safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Error. Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. I figured there'd be something with that. So, now we can move forward.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Is this openable now? Let's see. Oh, I had the passcode. Okay, that makes sense. I thought I was going to have to find it somewhere, but I think we were actually given that by the head of Edgewater. Damn. There we go.
Nice work.
Here we go. Music box that plays the Spacer's Choice theme song? I didn't know that they were really using those places yet. I thought they were, well, maybe it's still another, just another trial at your Walmart as well. I think it's Nightscope, something like that makes them. I don't know. I remember when they were advertising for people to buy stock a while back. Let's see. Okay, here's one of the switches.
There's 2 more.
Oh.
Incoming!
Oh. Oh, you're still alive?
We made it.
Alright. Oh. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. Plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. You know what? I'm not taking that. Those are interesting little gameplay mechanics there, but I really don't want to be taking more damage from these things. Googly eyes always make everything funnier. Let's see. Anything else in here? Vending machines that are broken.
You're not real. You're
Oh.
not real.
Sounds like Higgins is still alive. He was the guy that was gonna go tinker on the auto mechanicals, I think. Oh.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems.
Oh, it's Jeremy!
Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
That's odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Alright, let's see. What about this? Access repair log 12. Corbett just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete retrofit of all of our mechanicals. Every Sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. If it's not best choice, it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Here's access log number 20. Just finished the routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent retrofit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical on the plant not long ago. Guessing this was done by the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what they were doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do some experimentation. Okay, interesting. Borrowed a copy, okay, of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I needed to read something down in the pit. Okay, so we had the original note saying it was here in the repair bay. We now have another note that's leading us to, well, actually, I guess further down in. But yeah, we have I live in Texas. We obviously have Walmarts here, but I prefer to shop at H-E-B, which is our local chain grocery store. Started in San Antonio. Let's see. Has the best produce by far, because they do all their produce from local folks if they can. Oh! It's got the security chief's key card. Very nice. Oh, what's this? Okay, hacking skill's too low. We need Chester's passcode. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back to that office. I don't want to leave Jeremy out here alone, though. I don't want him getting killed. Where did he even go? Okay, that was the office where I just found the code, didn't I? Yeah, okay. So at least I've figured out the layout of this place a little bit better. Mass Effect, I've been having a lot of fun with Mass Effect Andromeda. The combat is actually very fun, especially with biotics. Let's see. Bit cartridge. I was hoping for... Okay, corrupted logic module. There we go. Mag pick. I was going to say, I was hoping this wasn't just treasure, because as much as... I just over-encumbered myself again? Good lord. Let's see. Okay, let's eat something. Consumables! This is the first time I've opened it, apparently. Here you can use junk or drop your consumables. They can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Your emergency medical inhaler is shown at the top of the screen. It uses Adreno as fuel to heal you in an emergency, and always keeps it loaded into slot 1. You can increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just Adreno. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for a combined effect. Your medical skill increases the duration of all these effects. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should have killed everything and then saved Jeremy. Unfortunately, he's probably dead already. Yeah, the game had huge issues on launch. When I first played Mass Effect Andromeda, I would get a lag, like a half second to a second of lag every single critical shot. So if you can imagine how much fun that is when you're playing as a sniper and you're shooting people in the faces. The faces are definitely still off. Every single Asari other than PB seems to have the exact same face as every other Asari, and I don't know why that's the case. All right, let's see. Add a consumable. Okay, so I've really been missing out on something here. Let's see, plus 200% natural health regeneration. Yes, absolutely. But, okay. Let's see. Yeah, they're all clones. Let's use... Oh, I would have to put that in there as well. Okay, so I've got to get... So the Adreno is the base, and then we add this additional stuff with more medical skill. Well, I need to up my medical skill because I really like the idea of using this stuff. But at the same time, I need to keep on moving, so why don't I drop some things that I don't need to be carrying right now. Let's break that down. Break this down. Every gun gives 3 parts regardless of size? That doesn't seem right. Armor. Probably have something pretty heavy in here, right? There's the weight. 2.5, 1, 2.5, 1. No, this stuff's actually fairly light. Okay, what weapon do I have that's really heavy here? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. The shock cannon. There's the light machine gun as well. You know what? I've got an energy weapon that I like. Let me break this thing down. And I can break down one of these as well. Alright, and you know what? I don't need so many melee weapons. When I don't use melee weapons almost at all. Okay, that's better. Alright. Wait. I was trying to remember if there was something I was doing before I had to stop to break all that down. I don't think there is. I don't see more bit cartridges and stuff. I'm getting so many weapon parts. I need to sell those things or something. What did I just see there?
You're not real. You're not real.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Jeremy's still good to go.
You're not real. You're not real.
Alright, he's heading that way. There's obviously the ladder down as well, but I don't want Jeremy dead, so... This is locked. I can pick it, but I'm hesitant to do so until I'm sure that there's no other way into that room.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yep. Steam burns are horrible. As steam condenses on your skin, it actually gives off more heat. So it's worse than just hot water. Okay. Oh, I'm in combat still. Okay. It's always weird because I've got her on defensive stance, so I can, like... Unless I'm deliberately listening to the music, I'm not knowing that I'm in combat. Oop. Oop. Attack! Ah, crap. Well, she'll be back up in a second here. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Mass Effect Andromeda at launch was definitely a Spacer's Choice product. Whoa. Oh, Jeremy, good. Oh. You know, I might have accidentally killed Parvati vacuum just a minute ago. Come on, regenerate.
Got 'em all.
Yeah, that sounds a bit hectic. Let's see. have we got here? Whoa! Headless. Where'd the head go? Well, that one had a flywheel on it. So did that one. I think this is just a junk item. I think I'm thinking of Dead Space 3 where you can build those little tungsten handles to turn and open doors. Skin cream? Do I really want to inhale skin cream? Maybe that's another junk item. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Hold it up. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, where are we headed?
Oh. I was hoping we were finished to actually have a conversation there. That's a good point. I should try. Actually, I just broke down my only shock weapon. Oh well. Actually, no. My my assault rifle is shock. Let's see. Broken vending machine. Oh, yeah. I know where we are now. Okay. Wasn't there more to this area, though? Well, there's that. Hold up 1 second. Okay. Okay, I know where we are again. So this place is all very nicely interlaced. Let's see. Oh yeah, no yeah. But I would have to say that in real life, like obviously shock would be very bad for a person, but plasma just sounds much more horrific. Let's see. Wanted to go find that little closet. Oh, we already passed the other switch.
That's the last.
Still need to go find Higgins. Oh, wait. Can we just talk to you now?
Mechanicide protocols currently active.
Oh.
Please do not interrupt.
Let's see. Shut off the steam release valves. Oh, that's better. What we got here? Oh, another shot cannon. Well. Oh, and a workbench. Okay. Breakdown. Of course, you don't actually have to have the bench to do the breakdown. Let's break down this standard assault rifle. Oh, I just broke something else down too. Okay. That'd be an interesting concept. Oh wait, hold up. I think this is that door that I was about to go unlock. Yeah. I mean, the only issue with you not being able to choose a non-human character is you're supposed to be the Pathfinder for the human arc. So, I mean, I guess they could have done it differently and made it so that, like, instead of coming in on the arc Hyperion, you come in on Tannis or Lucinia, and that Hyperion basically fills one of the other roles. I mean, they could have done something like that. Obviously, that would have been significantly more work on their end, but... well, would it? I mean, they're just replacing models. I don't know. Names. Yeah, they'd have to record all the audio lines for every single race, I would think. So, yeah, that would actually be quite a bit of work. Wait, Higgins. That's right. He was down that ladder that I didn't want to go down because it would have left Jeremy at risk of being killed. Let's see.
Not real. You're not real.
Guarantee you that I'm real, Higgins. Let's see.
No,
Another
just leave me alone.
tossball card there. All right.
No, just leave me alone.
Vetra is adorable in her own way, but I'm always going sorry. Oh, here we go. Volume 3.
Get away!
How you doing?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Gross. You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
That's a good reminder for a sane person to have. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon.
That makes sense.
I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You're definitely not insane. Let's see. You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
You worked on these mechanicals. You must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Yeah.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Yeah. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module, so someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Excellent. I was looking for that. Wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail.
I'm not eating
If
sprats.
you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How long have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay. He says that like, oh, they didn't let me come to the company party. Let's see. What do you mean by the... I feel like either I don't understand it, it's a typo where it says... Where you said the new rays unique to Andromeda? Let's see. Okay. Let's get to his terminal. Should be right up here on the left. Okay, modify behavior. Select new mode. Oh, auto mechanicals in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. See Higgins. Oh, sorry, Higgins. Please see your supervisor for a reprimand. Select new target. Oh. Auto mechanicals in the facility have been mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted. Let's see. Define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's Choice. How would you like to modify the definition of intruders? Define intruders as Spacer's Choice auto mechanicals. Definition of intruders has successfully been updated. Turn to root. Alright. I think we killed them all already. Maybe not, but... Hopefully that didn't affect Jeremy. Okay, let's see. Honestly, so I'm also of kind of a mixed view on the Angaran people, because I feel like the models for them almost feel fan fiction-y in terms of how they're designed. Like they don't feel the same level of quality as you see in Turians, Asari, Solarians, Krogan, all those other ones feel like they're of like a higher
Once we do this, there's no going back.
level of quality to
Hey,
me.
mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I like the Angaran. Like I like their society and their culture and the Rokar and all that stuff. But for me, the models of the characters just they don't look good to me. And especially more so the females than the males, where it's like the weird smooth faces, where it's like they got the weird. I can never remember the name of them. It almost looks like the Star Wars Twi'lek, I think, with like the weird tentacles coming down like that. Anyway, I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Angara were artificially created, and maybe that is why they look weird. Let's see. Okay, redirect power. Continue. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redirect the power to Edgewater, and then I'm going to relocate the deserters to Edgewater. This is what I did last time, and it honestly seems to me to be the best option for the survival of the overall community. So, let's see. Okay. And this is part of why I've been raising my persuasion skill up, is because I need to persuade the head of Edgewater to leave so that the folks from the botanical laboratory can come in without being upset about his presence being there. You know what's funny is that so many times I'm editing out loading screens that I find myself trying to stop talking right before the loading screen starts. Yeah, unfortunately, I really think that they had something with Andromeda that they really could have expanded on. But the project died because of how poor a technical state it was in when it launched. And it's one of those things where it's like when you're starting a new game in a universe that is as beloved as Mass Effect, and you're not taking the game's not taking place in the Milky Way galaxy with the Citadel and everything like that. It's already going to be under a high level of scrutiny, and then when the game is, again, in such a horrible technical state, you're going to have a lot of people that don't like it. I am definitely looking forward to Mass Effect 4, but I really wish that they would have continued with Andromeda, because there's like things like the Quarian Ark is still out there somewhere with Volus and Elcor and the Hanar on board. Anyway. Okay, we need to talk to these folks. Not Zoe. We need to talk to... Oh, maybe she's out there. Oh, sealed. Yeah, no, the gaming community can absolutely be brutal. Where is she? These folks are probably not terribly happy to see me.
It's okay.
Oh, she's probably down here by the power. Yep.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't, let's see. Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger has to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Oh.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Enough talk. Okay, well, I'm going to take my power regulator. Let's go get Reed Thompson out of Edgewater. I guess we are supposed to talk to them as well.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Oh, 1 second here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping that Shepard will be back. Because, I mean, if you play to the very end of Mass Effect 3, you can see the breath that Shepard takes at the end of it. Let's see. So, either Shepard will be back, or maybe... and I don't know if they're going to even have you play as Shepard, because Shepard was already, what, like 40? Something like that? So, if they do this game like 20 years later, you know, after things have maybe been rebuilt, then Shepard's already probably going to be a bit old to be doing anything. But it'd be great if they would take your choices into account. So, it's like... Shepard's got kids or something like that. I don't know. But let's see. Yeah, there is a set of books about the Quarian Arc. I should look into that at some point. So yeah, these folks are not happy to see me because I cut the power off to them. Yeah, it is weird that they aren't recycling corpses on their own. Because, like, they're charging people for grave sites. And I have to assume that there's a certain amount of the nutrients from the human bodies that's leaching into that environment, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Sterling Green is people. Let's see. I know. That is the one weird thing about this is I'm remembering a little bit more as I play through this that one of the biggest problems they're dealing with here is like nutrition is like their biggest problem. And it's like how they're only eating fish here or whatever the hell salt tuna is. How can they think that that's healthy? Let's see. It's your lucky day, Thomas. I got one of those data. I got those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I can't just give them to them all at once. Part 1, found it in the community center archives.
Look Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
I would love to know what
appreciate
Spectrum
you going
potatoes
through
are.
all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found it in the cannery.
The geothermal
Oh,
plant?
got the wrong one.
Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Let's see. Hold on, I got more.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
They're filling the cans with sprat meat and mushrooms. Probably not great. You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and...
This does not take anything into account about the fact that they're all going to have to go back there as it is. Stay put. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
Let's see. And... Who? Oh, Grace. Oh, crap.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
There's nothing left for you here. Time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Don't do anything hasty. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure. Suit yourself. I'll be here.
Alright, let's go do that. In fact, we can... What is it telling us to do here? Wait, why? Oh, I think I just have to, yeah, go tell him to leave. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what... Because, like, what big bad could you have that could be anything worse than the Reapers? I mean, the Ket are obviously a huge threat in Andromeda, and they seem to be actually not just within the Helios cluster, but within the overall Andromeda galaxy, but they still weren't on the threat level of being like the Reapers. So what are they going to do now that the Reapers are no longer the main threat? The biggest thing I can guess is that they're going to have it so that there are a bunch of different species that have basically picked up Reaper technology, and now everybody's carrying Reaper weapons, and maybe there's going to be some sort of arms race from that sort of a thing, but... Let's see. I still need to go talk to Ludwig, but first I want to go get... you know what? I don't trust that there's not going to be something weird that happens. It's like, oh, we're going to close out all your secondary quests. I doubt it's going to happen, but just in case it does, let's go talk to Ludwig first. Let's see here. There he is.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Found the logic module. Went into the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. the key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take care. Oh, leveled up. Yeah, it'd be Blasto showing up with Sovereign's weapons. Let's see here. I really want to increase my medical skill, so let's do that. You... hold... You know what? No. I'm going to hold on to that for the moment, because if I need the persuasion skill, I want to have it. So that's what we're going to do there. I will come back and fill those in once I know I don't need to use them to talk to Reed Thompson. I mean, I feel like the thing about the Reapers is once they're gone, I can't imagine that their thralls are really still even... I think it's almost one of those things where it's like it like erases your mind and you're like entirely subservient to the Reapers. Maybe that's not the case, but it just kind of has always seemed to be that way. But I think maybe I'm mixing that with the marker signal from Dead Space. Yeah, there could also be a problem with the Krogan, obviously, now that they're free to the genophage. Okay, let's save just in case. Yeah, I hated killing both Edie and the Geth at the end of Mass Effect 3. That was just awful. I'm really hoping that basically they were just disabled and we can repair them, but at the same time that would almost mean that you could do the same thing with the Reapers, which would be pretty awful as well.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
Rachnair possibility?
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their
Leviathan?
way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Let's see. The town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Your town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
Brondo, it's what plants crave. Let's see. What exactly are you putting in those cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured salt tuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course.
Ooh.
Well, mostly salt
Tasty.
Tuna. We've been experiencing a salt tuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips,
Ooh.
some mushrooms,
Wood
bit of
chips.
sand, tossed some
Sand.
cane in our processor.
Ooh.
It all tastes like salt tuna in the end.
Wow. That can't be healthy.
Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
She's, I don't know if I should tell him human corpses. She's growing crops with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpses, mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice
Oh.
property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
Oh my lord. The fact that they refer to their employees as Spacer's Choice property is just so horrific and so comedic at the same time. Okay. The town needs Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
This town could use all the help it can get.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Take care. Skill point? Oh yeah, I can actually use these now. Medical! So that hopefully soon I can put more stuff in my medicine. Okay. Guess we're done here now? Do you have a key or something? Because I've always kind of wanted to break into your bathroom. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's actually much in here. Yeah. Body snatch. Let's see. Yeah, the non-food fillers are always kind of a grim thing to consider. Yeah. I agree with you, Jill. I think that his heart was in the right place, but he really had no clue what he was doing. Let's see. Time to tell Adelaide to come run the town. Hopefully once I talk to her, the rest of them will know to go. And I don't have to talk to those two individually.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Yeah, I don't remember seeing those gas bags again after Eden Prime. Let's see. Alright, take a look at the journal. I think we're good to go here. All we have left is Stranger in a Strange Land. Why don't I go check into the general storage real quick, just see if there's anything special there. Maybe look at the gear again. See if there's any upgrades that need to be made or anything. I went to France back in my
Rations yet?
senior year of high school. Was it senior? No, it was junior year? I don't know. Junior year of high school. And I was in a restaurant in Brittany. And I was about to order a steak au cheval or something like that. I can't remember. I'm not good with French, so... I know steak and cheval were both in the name, and I did not know it was horse meat. And I almost ordered it accidentally.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget.
Let's see what what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Okay. I can also sell some stuff here. Can't remember what's special about these things with these stars on them. I don't know. They seem like really good weapons, I guess, so I'll hold on to them. Does he have anything, like... No. I think I'm thinking too much in my Mass Effect mindset where I'm trying to buy fish and models. Let's see. Let's get back to the ship. Alright. Yes, there you go.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd just be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Let's see here. Batarians are an interesting group. They kind of remind me of North Koreans or Russians, something like that. I mean, they've got this weird caste system too, right out of India though, and then they also have slaves. They're a very interesting group, and they're like almost like the anti-humanity or something like that. It's interesting. No, yeah, their civilization. I think that their civilization is actually going to end up a lot better after the reaping. So we'll see. Let's get back on the ship.
Well,
Oop.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay, it's got like a weird tail to it. I was looking at his outfit and I was thinking that's almost like a weird little dress that he's wearing there. That's not like a Cossack, but actually almost a dress. Let's see. It is interesting when the skin tones don't match. Yeah, I think that the Batarians will do better.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Okay. We still need to put the power supply back in. But yeah, I think the Batarians are going to be able to rejoin society effectively because the hegemony is dead. They're not... I mean, we took down that one ship that was carrying slaves. I think... Yeah, here we go. I mean, maybe, but my hope is that they're actually going to rejoin the rest of society. They could end up being the big bads, but I hope not. Vocational competence respecification. Okay, respecking. That's cool. You got different skin colors between your face and body in Fallout 4. That's pretty funny. Let's Let's see. Oh, what are you... Having some trouble there, Vicar Max? Oh, it's still sealed? Okay, I think I have to reactivate the main console there or something. The rest of these... sealed? Anytime I see like a main crew room on a ship like this, I always think of Alien. With him coming out of hypersleep and eating breakfast. Let's see. Let's get to that command console. Yeah, installing that mod probably is a good cause of that. Let's see, anything else here? But no. Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Love the music in this game. I also always wonder, what are these paddles? They look like they've got these like ship oars coming out the sides of it.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Drippage? I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
All right. Let's see. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Okay, so it's not horse meat. That's good to know. Let's see. What's to stop me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Fine, I'll have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. All right, let's go find that holographic disguise.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Well, thank you, Ada. Holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and otherwise results in being attacked on sight. Let's see. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread messages. Nothing there. Oh, you Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your space buddies. I hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain somebody are entirely intentional. Udom, okay. Turn to root. Archived messages. Wow. You Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tales of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined a dock at Edgewater Landing and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting with down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with you with greater regularity. From your best friend. Guys talking about eggs, mustard, and salt potatoes. Let's see. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess that it may have been a barn, because anyone with a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Best Udom, please respond. Dear Alex, hello. Hope this finds you well. It's a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, about that Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to see you... I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, wingman. Dear Alex, hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassed me once again. I hope that it wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you ever in the Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color. Really tie one on. Let's see. Let's see. Anything else here? Logs. Shrink ray. Note to self. Remember this later. No, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I ask you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, I'm not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it maybe, or if I asked a smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test the claim after I lost my temper, said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science to science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors, more to be had. Hammer power. Let's see. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet. And that even if it was, he wouldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out good, hardworking folk on the colony? Like some sort of moralist psycho? I admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of myself, and mine. Of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly! Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I've been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to these other science weapons throughout Halcyon. If the gossip holds true, my next step will be to check on the black market merchants of the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. So what I've read about, I was reading the wiki on, how's it called? The Scourge in Andromeda, that dark energy effect, and they had a link to an interview with a Mass Effect Andromeda developer who said specifically that the Scourge is not something that's been caused by the Reapers, and that basically the understanding I had that came from was the Reapers are not a threat within Andromeda, so I don't think that that's an issue there. But basically, when it comes to what the Reapers destroy, we know at the very least, if you're a Bronze Age civilization or more advanced, they will wipe you out. Because there was a planet with an avian species that had reached the Bronze Age that had been wiped out. So that's basically our starting point. That's the earliest level we know where they did actually have a civilization and they wiped it out. So, titled Hammer Power. Last time I got sloshed, I was imbibing on the Last Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on 2 Mardets yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us have heard that one before, but here's the good part. The Mardet said that the mad scientist kept yelling about Hammer's power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure, fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons inspired by Wells. Okay. So, science weapons. We need to look into that. Acquire the science weapon on the Groundbreaker? Are they saying there actually is one here? Is it... I did just choose that mission, right? Oh, still... Oh, okay. Huh.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
What do we have here? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched on the chassis includes the letter SAM. Okay. Oh, this must be Parvati's room. I'm going to leave her stuff alone. Well, I can look at this, though. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Modern steel wrench and you. Do you really need a book that's that big, specifically about the modern steel wrench? Banged up toolbox, full of modified tools with unique mechanical uses. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Let's see. Anything else? I'm not going to take her stuff. Let's see. Photo of Parvati's father, a stern older man with warm eyes. Okay. So, the Reapers seem to mostly make Reapers that look like Leviathans. That they talked about at one point they potentially were trying to make a Prothean Reaper, but that seems to have failed. They obviously tried to make a human Reaper, and that obviously as well failed. But it's one of those things too where it's like, do they look like the Leviathans on the outside, but maybe do they have the internal part that looks like the race they destroyed? Because it could always be that the embryonic human Reaper was like the core of the Reaper. We never really see anything that so that says that that's the case or not the case.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
I'd like to know more about someone I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Yeah, I think that they actually made some pretty good looking characters. Like, I like that little half smile thing he was doing just there. Let's see. Well, yeah, they did make the human form Reaper, but I don't know if that was what it was going to eventually look like a Terminator just flying through space, or if they were going to coat that thing to make it look like a Leviathan on the outside. Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Well, weren't they proud that when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Yeah, it's the United Atheists against the Allied Atheist Alliance. Let's see. But if you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seems quite trusting of you just to sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope on the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover some chemicals that he says he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Tell me again about the book that we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Remind me, what are your thoughts on the Philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous Philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
A former what now?
You caught me. Listen, the OSI frowns on fraternization with philosophists. I'd like to keep my associations with our scholar friend quiet.
Seriously? Only one guy in this whole colony that can translate French?
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Hey, I'm the captain here. Only I get to be a smartass.
1,000 pardons, my good captain. I thought we were engaging in witty repartee. Now, as far as tracking down this scholar, we should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay. Let's see. But yeah, no, their religion's kind of ridiculous. It seems like it was almost created by corporations out here in order to get the people just to do what they want. Do they have like an actual shower here? Or is it just a half bath? No, yeah, Max is also, he's a very interesting character. I like his kind of contradictory personality. Let's see. Okay. Oop. Can I just jump? Do I have to take the ladder? No, good. Oof. Okay, maybe I should have taken the ladder. Where is Parvati? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
I mean, it doesn't really share that much in the way of similarities with Scientology. I've gotten really obsessed with Scientology in the past year or so, watching Leah Remini's special on A&E and stuff like that. It's just fascinating and crazy. Let's see. But again, I don't think that I see much in the way of ties between that and whatever their faith is called here, scientism or whatever it is. Did you learn your trade from your father? Sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually really good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
He wasn't that old, was he?
No, but a whole life taking care of Edgewater by his lonesome, working with all kinds of chemicals, it wears on a body. When I left for school, everything got harder for him. I used to help him lift the heavy things, and my hands didn't shake for the fine detail work.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's a ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it. I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Pravati? Is it safe now to fly that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Sounds like a good way to start a fire. Break time's over. Like that's the only way to end the conversation. Alright. Wait, is that the weapon? Wait, it was... Huh. Oh, it's on the groundbreaker. I was thinking it was on the unreliable. Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okay. Talk to you later.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
What? You sleep? Okay. Let's check the terminal to see if there's anything. Yep, there we go. First result. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some say a clean, mean killing machine. It should be fun. A removal of factory standard Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress set back is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I've got more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Let's see. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon, but I got good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged to me for the information regarding the location of the Acid Steeper. Filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following the next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details come later. I have... Basically, yeah, I've been impressed with how Germany has treated Scientology. Let's see. 40 gives me the ability to add another food to my respirator thing. And let's put some more points in ranged. Okay. Okay. I can have to put at least 5 in here. You know, I'd like more carrying capacity, because I am a pack rat. So let's do that. And then let's go check on... What's there? Okay. Yeah, we just have to find his acid steeper. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I forgot about this. Man, this is like one of the best like map screens out there. Like it's obviously not a map, but like I love the way that this thing I cannot remember the name for this thing. For when you set up like the model of the system and anyway. Let's see. I think Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age Origins are my favorite in that. Let's see though. Okay, so we got Phineas's Lab, Terra 2, Typhon. We can't go to Typhon though yet. It looks like. Can we? No. It looks like maybe we can. No, we cannot. Okay, nor can we go to Hephaestus. What is that? Tartarus. We can't go there. So we can go to Scylla, Monarch, Terra 2, the Groundbreaker. Let's go to the Groundbreaker. Welcome to the system map. Thank you for bringing it to me now. Here you can see all the planets in the system, as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you've unlocked through some landing, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Okay.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Alright, well, I think this is where we're going to end things for today. It's been just over... we'll talk next time. It's been just over 2 hours. So I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. I'm going to be... Because of the way that I alternate, it's going to be 3 Mass Effect videos this week, 2 Fallout videos, 1 Surveil video, and one of them is going to be... Depending on how far I get in it, it's either going to be a Surveil video or it's going to be a remake of my Wasted on Nuka Shine lore video. It was the very first lore video I made, and it's definitely not up to the standards of my current lore videos, so that's what I'm going to be working on. So have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you all Thursday, Tuesday, Saturday, something like that. We'll see. Whenever I end up with some time. So have a great week, y'all.